Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and Runescape 3. So, I did try to record the wanted quest as I had promised, and then I suffered a little bit of a file corruption issue, and, well, basically, long story short, the video is gone forever. I apologize, but fortunately I don't think there were too many people excited about it in comparison, and now that it's done, I get to move straight on to the Void Knight series, which is what everyone's been asking for a long time, so let's get started with that, shall we?
Jolly good show on getting into the White Knights, what? Now, how can I help you, young fellow?
Slug Menace Void Knights, that sounds about right. Do you have any new jobs for me?
Spiffing! You are eager, aren't you? As a matter of fact, I do have a small assignment for you.
What do I have to do?
Should be straightforward. We've had a few reports of a strange, pest-like creature being sighted south of Falador. It's probably nothing. The locals just have an infestation of large cockroaches.
So I have to exterminate some cockroaches?
Well, what? No, my lad. I already have some agents in the field following up on the reports, but I'd like you to head over to the Void Knight outpost and investigate the possibility of a pest escaping from the island.
Well, now the reason this darn quest took so long to do, and I meant to start uploading this yesterday, it should have been up by today, Tuesday, the day I'm recording this. Stinking game of pest control! The population of RuneScape is down so much that if you don't have a combat level of 100, which I am just 2 levels shy of, it's really hard to get into a game of pest control now. So it took forever, but we're good now. That seems pretty unlikely, but it shouldn't take too long to verify.
That's the spirit! When you get to the outpost, speak to Commodore Matthias. Report back to me here once you have found anything.
Yes, sir. Why is there a big blue box around this? This is not the area I need to stay in. Whatever, okay. Oh, before I forget, I did see a comment in my last RuneScape video from, I believe it was BBIP Gaming, BBIP Gaming. Wanted to see my stat lineup. There's the current stats as of December 9th. Currently working on a few things, trying to get my range up to 70 next, and right now I have all my skills up to level 65 and higher. Fairly well balanced, but there's definitely a long way to go for a lot of stuff. Ultimately, though, I want to get all my skills up to 75. At that point, almost, not all, but almost all quests that I'm interested in will be opened up to me, so... yeah, yeah. Once you hit 70, the grind becomes almost unbearable. What the hey? What is this? Have I seen this before? What is that? Divine Transmitter. I'm actually not entirely sure what that thing is. Is it part of the guild system? I don't know. Oh, okay. I mean, we'll just ignore the giant beam in the sky, no big deal. Anyway, in the meantime, man, they really are putting blue boxes around everything these days. That just didn't used to be here in this game. Must be a relatively new thing. Anyway, whoa, did you guys see that? Okay, it looked to me... it looked like that changing box just went flying across the screen like a Doctor Who, police box, except, the changing box. Wow, that was funny. Let's go ahead and travel ourselves over to the Void Knight outpost. We're going to speak to Commodore Matthias. Don't I look majestic in my battle armor, dragon plate armor with bone thing? I don't know. I'm going to be switching up to Bandos pretty soon, but this is my last opportunity to really play around with this. Anyways-y-hoo, where's Commander Matthias? Commander Matthias, that's Commander Karasi. Who's Matthias? You in here? Somewhere. Terry Gord, Knight Diana, Mikhail, Captain Tyr. Maybe he's in the big... Yes, he's in the big building. Of course he is. Makes sense. Commander Matthias. Ugh. Oh, what's in my throat? Holy crap. Ha! Excuse me. Hi, are you Commodore Matthias?
I am.
I've been sent here by Sir Tiffy of the Temple Knights. There have been reports of a pest being sighted south of Falador, and he wants me to investigate the truth of the sightings.
Then why are you here? Shouldn't you be investigating the sightings near Falador?
Sir Tiffy has knights doing that already. He wants me to investigate if the pest may have come from here. I just want to interview the people on the island and see if anyone knows anything.
No one under my command would let a pest escape. But go ahead and waste your time investigating, if it keeps us on good terms with the Temple Knights. I don't have time to deal with you myself, though. Speak to my second-in-command, Captain Tyr. He's around here somewhere, big bloke with floppy hair.
You mean that guy? The guy who's literally right behind you, who looks like you but with dark hair instead of white hair? Yeah, that's him. Captain Tyre?
That's me. How can I help you?
Commodore Matthias said you could assist me. I'm conducting an investigation regarding reports of a pest on the mainland. Sir Tiffy of the Temple Knights wants me to investigate the possibility of the pest coming from here.
An escaped pest? I suppose it would be within the realm of possibility that a pest could escape from the islands, but it's highly unlikely. Still, orders are orders. I'd recommend talking to the people on this half of the island first. Someone might have seen something.
Why only this half? Surely I should speak to everyone.
I find tasks are easier if you break them into smaller parts.
Start with this half. I think there are about 9 people you should talk to, and we'll see how far we get. 9?! Oh, so many voices I'm gonna have to come up with. I can't keep these all straight. I apologize if I don't do this right the first time. Wow, she has long blonde hair.
If you don't find anything, report back to me and we'll take it from there.
Alright. Cool beans. So, let's talk to Knight Bernard. Do you have a minute? I'd like to ask you some questions.
Sure, I've got time.
Have you noticed anyone acting suspiciously lately?
Well, my friend Sam always acts suspicious, but that's because he's paranoid and more than a little obsessed with cake.
He's what?
He thinks no one knows, but everyone does. He hoards cake and lies about it. He doesn't want to share with other people.
Okay. Anyone else acting strange?
Oh, now you mention it. Our girl Jessica has been acting a little weird. She's normally very friendly and talkative, but lately she just talks to herself and looks a little sad. I just figure she got some bad news from home or something. It's probably nothing.
Okay, what do you think she's up to?
She's probably just doing some delicate experiments or something. I've never really understood her research. Pest should be destroyed, it's as simple as that.
Do I have to ask all the questions? Or can I just sort of do a little bit of that? I think I can just say that's all. Alright, that's all, thanks. Everyone seems to think that Jessica, well, by everyone I mean one person. Jessica, let's talk to you next. Hi, I'm investigating reports of a pest escaping into the mainland. Have you seen anyone acting suspiciously?
A pest escaped? Wow. No one's been acting strangely. Well, I haven't been spending much time with everyone else, so I wouldn't really know. My research has been, time-consuming. Actually, that Sam guy is pretty weird. Don't talk to him about cake. I wouldn't say he was suspicious, though.
Why haven't you been spending time with anyone else?
I've been very busy. Most of my work takes place in my basement, so I don't see very many people.
In your basement? Don't Void Knights usually work out in the field, stopping pests?
Oh, I'm not a Void Knight. I'm a mage from the Wizard's Tower doing research on the magic pests used to create portals.
Oh, okay, but have you heard anything about pests escaping?
No, I haven't heard anything like that. Have other people heard that?
Well, obviously they have, or I wouldn't be asking. Do you have access to pests?
I'm allowed onto the battlefield for research. I've seen them up close. They're quite impressive creatures.
But you don't take part in the battles. You're just observing.
That's right. I don't like killing things, pests or otherwise.
That's all. Thank you. Do I need to find a Sam guy? Mariah, are you on my list? Probably. Hi.
Hi.
Could I ask you a few questions? I'm investigating reports, blah, 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 blah.
I think my boyfriend is acting weird. He keeps avoiding me. I come to visit him as often as I can, but when I'm here, he ignores me. If it weren't for his friend, Terry, I'd die of boredom.
Do I want to know any of this? How is he acting weird? What do you think he's up to? There we go.
I think he wants to break up with me, but can't work up the nerve to do so. Oh, that'd be horrible. I don't want to break up. I love him.
So you don't think he's been spending his spare time exporting pests from the island to the mainland?
I don't know. I thought I knew him, but now I'm not so sure. He's a good person and a devoted Void Knight. I don't think he'd do anything like that.
Okay, that's all. Thanks. Don't want to know about your relationship with Terry. Sounds boring. Let's talk to Terry. Hello. Questions? Blah, blah, blah.
Suspiciously? No one acting suspiciously around here. Did my mother send you to talk to me? She's always trying to spy on me. She drives away all my friends. She accused Mariah of breaking her stupid vase, and now Mariah won't even speak to me.
Have you heard anything about pests?
No, that'd be the stupidest thing ever. These pests will destroy us if they got the chance.
Do you have access to the pests?
No, my mom won't let me be a knight. She's afraid I'll die. Like my dad.
Aw, that's dark. That's all. Don't need to know anything else about you. Squire Sam. Let's ask about the same pest. Don't you dare talk about your girlfriend. So say hi. He says,
I
can I ask you a few questions?
don't have any cake.
What?
Oh, you weren't talking about that. Please continue.
Okay, I'm investigating the escape of a pest from the mainland. Have you noticed anyone
Eating cake? No, no one has been eating cake, I swear.
Right, I'm really not here about the cake. I need to know if anyone has been acting suspiciously.
They're all acting suspiciously. They all want my cake. Not that I have any cake, I swear. You are not getting any.
I'm gonna put that down as a no, then. That's all, thank you. It's pointless. Diana, how many girls are there? Too many. Questions? Suspicious?
No, not really. I guess my sister, Amy, has been acting a bit weird, but she's really jumpy lately. She gets angry when I try to talk about it, saying I'm being too noisy. I guess I am being a bit nosy, but she's my sister and I care about her.
Heard anything about the pests?
No, I haven't. Our whole purpose here is to stop pests escaping. I would think we have noticed if one had escaped.
Do you have access to the pests?
Not really. I've only just reached knighthood. I work at the shop, so I'm not training.
How is she asking suspiciously your sister? Who is your sister? She snaps when you come into the room. Sounds like teenage girl problems. Don't care. Blah, 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 blah. Did I talk to McCall? Mikhail? Is it a boy or a girl? I'm gonna go with a boy, but the ponytail threw me for a loop for a second there. Hi, can I ask you some questions? I'm trying to find out if anyone asking suspicious.
Depends on how you would define suspicious. Does stealing someone's girlfriend count?
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm working myself to the bone trying to earn enough money for a gift for my girlfriend, Mariah. Meanwhile, my best friend, Terry, is stealing her away from me. I would call that pretty suspicious.
Have you heard anything about pests?
No, I spend all of my time trying to stop them escaping. When I'm not fighting pests, I'm training for a promotion.
But you do have access to the pests and could have smuggled one out.
And risk my whole career. What's wrong with you? We Void Knights are here to stop pests invading. Suggesting anything else is just insulting.
Okay, good enough. Don't need to know about your drama with Terry. Who's left? There's more. Who am I talking to? Let's switch this over to progress real quick. Quiet before the swarm. I've talked to okay, let's see. I've talked to Diana, I've talked to Terry, I've talked to McCall, I've talked to Mariah, Sam. I think there's 2 more. Not Squire Sam, not Mariah, not Bernard. Who's left? No? What about in here? No one's over here. What about inside this house? Anybody inside the house? There's Mrs. Gord! That sounds right. Suspicious things, okay.
No, I haven't. I've been too busy cleaning up. Someone broke my favorite vase and just left it there, shattered into a million pieces. My son said he thought he saw someone run out of the house, but does he know who? No, of course not. I leave my son alone for a few minutes, and he lets some hooligan into the house who breaks my nice things. I bet it was McCall's girlfriend, Mariah. She's always stopping by to see my son, and tracking in mud, leaving trash all over the house. Always acting cagey and suspicious.
Anything about pests? No! Okay, don't even care. Doesn't even have access. Let's just move on. Last person to talk to would be... who's somebody we haven't seen yet? Is there anyone inside here? This building here? That's a squire. What about over here? Anyone inside these buildings? No. There's one more. I know there is. Is it Knight Amy? No, I talked to her. Well, who the heck is left? Okay. No, it says I haven't talked to Amy. I must not have asked her the right questions. I knew something was wrong. Suspicious. Don't care. Sister. Anything unusual recently? Wait, is this a different girl? Where'd the other blonde go? I'm confused. Oh, wait, she's... Oh, gosh, I mixed up the two sisters. Okay. Well, there we go. I think I've spoken to everyone we should talk to Captain Tyre. Okay. Bam! Gosh, that's a mouthful. Hi, Captain Tyre.
Hello, Nordic Pravus. Making progress with your investigation?
I've spoken to everyone, I think.
Well done. That was quite a task. Why don't you tell me what you found out and we can decide if any of it's worth following up.
Surmise everything.
Very thoroughly done. I think you may be onto something, but I don't want to interfere. You should think about everything you've heard and see if anyone stands out as a likely candidate.
I didn't ask all the questions, but fortunately, there's a certain thing called a guide, and I already know who the problem is. The person is going to be Jessica. The one who does not interact with pretty much anybody. Where's Miss Blonde? There she is. Blondie! Suspicious. Pest escaped. Can I accuse her of anything? Confront about a crime. There we go.
I believe you've done something wrong, Jessica. You let a pest escape to the mainland. No, I didn't. You have no proof. An escape is a subjective term. I mean, what if it's more like freeing?
I think I'll present my findings to Captain Tyre and see what he thinks. I confronted Jessica about releasing a pest. Her denial was weak. I think she may even she may know something even if she didn't do it herself.
Huh, interesting. That was the conclusion I came to as well. Her reaction does seem telling. You must report this to Commodore. He'll want to investigate this further.
Okay, cool. Commodore Matthias!
I think I've made a breakthrough and Captain Tyre agrees. I've questioned everyone and the only person who would have had access to the pests and also maybe a motive for releasing one is Jessica, the researcher.
That harmless girl.
I can't believe it. Still, if Tyre thinks so too, I guess I'd better speak with her.
Ooh, cutscenes.
Jessica, please cooperate. I gave you permission to research here on the understanding that you would obey all of our rules. If a pest is loose on the mainland, we need all the information we can get. I'm not accusing you of releasing a pest, I simply need to follow up any leads. Noric Pravus feels you may know something.
But I don't! I already told you! You've been very kind to me, and I would never do anything to endanger anyone.
Yes, but you don't consider pests to be as big of a threat as the rest of us. You might feel letting a pest go free is harmless.
That's enough. I'm afraid, Jessica, we must take more drastic measures to find the truth. To be certain you have nothing to hide. The Void Knights have developed a potion that will let the drinker enter the mind of another person.
Well, that just seems invasive. Oh, what would you know?
That's invasive! I don't want anyone in my head. I've told you everything.
I'm sorry, Jessica, but the dangers of a pest on the mainland calls for extraordinary measures. I insist that you do this, else all of your research will be confiscated and you, and any other mages from the Wizard's Tower, will be banned from these islands. Will you consent?
My research is important. I don't want to lose it. I'll consent.
Very good. To maintain balance, I want someone unrelated to the Void Knights to enter your mind, so they will be unbiased to your thoughts about pests. Noric Pravus, are you willing to enter Jessica's mind and find out the truth?
Yep, totally, I'll do it.
That is very good, Noric Pravus. I'm sure this will all turn out well. Jessica has a good heart, and I'm sure this is all a simple misunderstanding.
What will I need to do?
Drink the potion and focus on the memories you want to access. On entering Jessica's mind, You will see those memories and be able to determine if she did release a pest onto the mainland or not. Kurasi, please give some of the potion to Norik Pravus. We shall begin immediately.
Oh yay. Who are you? Did I talk to you? Maybe I did. I don't remember. Gulp, glug, 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 glug. And woo! Cloudland! That's a memory alright, but she's trying really hard to obscure it. Guess I'll have to unscramble it to find out what the memory means. You know what? This seems like a pretty good place to end this episode. It's been like 20 minutes, so cool. Well guys, this is the start of the Void Knight series with Quiet Before the Swarm. I hope you do enjoy it. If you did enjoy this video, by all means, hit that like button because it really makes a difference for small channels like mine. Leave a comment, subscribe, you know the drill, and I will see you guys for the rest of this series.
Yeah.